Titration number 2, the titration of lemon juice. Our goal is to figure out the percent concentration of commercial lemon juice. Sorry, it says right on there and you can't see. So it's very similar to what we did last time. I've already conditioned the burette. I've already loaded the Erlenmeyer flask with 10 mils of the acid, which happens to be citric acid this time, the formula of which is on the top of your lab sheet. We're using 0.13 normal standardized base. I mixed up enough for all 3 labs if we get to the 3rd one. And I put phenolphthalein in there, at least I think I did. But better safe than sorry. I'm going to put a few more drops just in case I forgot. Now there's one big difference between lemon juice and vinegar. Well, 2. One, mathematically, citric acid is a triprotic acid. So the conversion, which means there's 3 ionizable hydrogens, triprotic. So the conversion from normality to molarity is to divide by 3. The second difference is in the color. Lemon juice is yellow, and we're shooting for a faint pink. So we have to figure that pink and yellow makes kind of a peach color, salmon if you will. Now a really cool thing happens chemically as the base is reacting with the lemon juice. I'm not exactly sure what it is, but just before neutrality, the pale kind of cloudy yellow turns to a bright, vivid, clear, crystal clear yellow. And then the next few drops it goes to salmon. So there's a little warning as we go along. So we can go ahead and titrate. Again, we want 3 like trials, and we'll see how we do. Number 1, you'll remember we can go great guns to start with. We started at 0. You can see the pink where the base is first hitting. You swirl it and it goes away. So the first 20 or so milliliters goes away right away. Now remember that this pale, faint, cloudy yellow just before completion turns to a bright, vivid, clear yellow. So that'll be a signal. There we go. And then slow it down even more. And I never get tired of that vivid, dramatic yellow color change. And then we get that salmon color. Come on now. There we go. Okay. So we come up. There's our reading. And there's titration number 1. On to titration number 2, our second like trial. We picked a different starting point. And we'll go ahead and start titrating. Fast at first. Okay, so we paused it, but we're getting close to the end point. Okay, so there's not quite the yellow change, but close. Okay, so there's our peach, and There's our final reading. All right, like trial number 3, different starting point. So there's our initial reading. And here we go. Pause. Okay, so we had it paused while the lion's share of the titration took place. We're getting close to the end point. You can see the yellow is clearing up, so I better slow it down. It's not quite to that vivid yellow. Getting close. Slow it down a little more. There's the different yellow. A few more drops. There was that peach. Let's go one more drop. All right. Pause. And here's our final reading for our third like trial. Okay, so I kind of liked how the calculations went, so I will go ahead and do the calculations in a similar fashion. But we have the data collected, and now we'll break, and then we'll do the calculations with the part B of this lab video. All right.